Eating nutritious food is essential to having a healthy body. I consider myself knowledgeable in this area because I have done much research about this, and this has become a huge part of my life for almost 2 years. Today I am going to tell you about the do's and don'ts of nutrition, so let's get started. There are several do's of nutrition, but I'm just going to inform you about just a few for now. Hydration is a key to keeping our bodies functioning. Water is an essential nutrient to all living cells, which allows our cells to grow, reproduce, allow for digestion, and it delivers to oxygen all over our bodies. It flushes waste, and it regulates our body temperatures. Our bodies are composed mostly of water, even up to 60% in the human body. Even some organisms are composed up to 90% water. Other than hydration, educating yourself is just as important. Educating yourself sets a solid foundation that can lead to creating healthy eating habits. Increased knowledge of nutrition that is convenient and a strategic way of influencing the importance of healthy eating habits. Lastly, eating breakfast is actually beneficial. Breakfast kickstarts our metabolisms and it provides the energy for focus. Researchers from Harvard Public Health studied breakfast habits in men, which found that men that regularly skip breakfast had a 27% higher risk of heart disease. Staying hydrated, educating yourself around nutrition, and eating breakfast are the do's that create healthy eating habits. Moving on from the do's, let's talk about the don'ts. And don't worry, these are not as terrifying as you may think. Now, following a diet plan or someone else's exact diet may not work for you. Everybody is different. We have different amounts of needs depending on our metabolism, our height, fat percentage, gender, activity level, and many other factors. Following someone else's diet with a different body composition may lead to inadequate nutrition. Now, skipping meals can frequently cause negative side effects. Skipping meals can lead to the breakdown of muscle, which contributes to weakness and fatigue. It can also change our blood sugar levels, cause digestive problems, and it can actually slow down our metabolism. It causes our mood to change, since glucose is the brain's primary source of energy, and binging from your body demanding a higher amount of food, our natural hormones tend to slow down whenever we don't obtain enough energy. And now finally, don't restrict the food you love. A diet plan that restricts one thing that you may love is harder to stick to and can result falling off the wagon rather than following a diet plan that allows for whatever we want to eat. And food is fuel. So for me, I love donuts. So and now, Jacob D. Ford, a mental health fitness coordinator, VFS strength conditioning coach, weight room safety instructor, Mandate System certified support staff, and the assistant wellness manager at the Ozark Wellness said, first and foremost, food restriction simply is not sustainable. Whenever you restrict your diet, whether it is by the amounts or even the types of food, you're handicapping yourself and making it harder, even impossible to feel full. Obviously, an attainable feeling of fullness would complicate any diet. Really, it's all about the hormones. Ghrelin is the hunger hormone, and leptin is the fullness hormone. When you restrict your diet by eliminating certain foods, your body produces more hunger hormones, and it decreases the fullness hormone. Now, restricting and following a diet plan can be less beneficial than good. Now, you may be wondering how all these factors can be applied to everyday life. And so how do you take this information and personalize it? First, I started off with finding a workout split that best fit my schedule. And with those, I would figure out what I need to do on each of those days. I started out through a fitness instructor, Gymshark athlete, and the founder of the Alive workout app, Whitney Simmons. And then I started to slowly incorporate more whole foods rather than processed. Instead of buying like a pre-made fried rice or ordering it, I would make my own from scratch to ensure that I am actually incorporating all these whole foods. And after doing it for long enough with a built solid foundation, I created my own workout split and eating habits with what I found that works best for my goals. For instance, whenever I wanted to gain more weight and more strength, I had a calorie surplus while training for low reps and high bars. For fat loss and maintaining muscle, I would eat in a slight caloric deficit while training higher reps and lower body. There are multiple ways to research different goals, and you just need to trust the process, being patient, and find out what works best helps create a solid foundation. I hope you have learned more about how nutrition plays a huge role in the human body. Thank you for your time.